The Florida humidity, coach, certain to be a factor in this one. There's no other way to say it, really. It is hot. It is humid here at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New Orleans Saints and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Mike, set, 180. Good. Watch the twist.
Now a first down throw, Stafford. And he completes it to Cohen. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
All day, baby, all day.
Stafford now to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got?
A shotgun snap for Stafford. Oh, going deep here. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
Ready.
The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out 1st and 10 at the 45. After the turnover, here's Murray. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And it's 2nd down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Sponge. No. Orbit.
Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. That one is caught by Hunt. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
They go play action here on first down. It's caught. Beckham. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. It's 1st and 10 at the 4, and he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Brandon Cooks, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Buccaneers 7, Saints nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. Mostert. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Come on.
Here's Mostert. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Set, 280. Right there in the middle, 55. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Ready. 6. Mike. Go. Right there, 56. Squeeze, double. Set up.
Throwing on 1st down is Murray. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Here's Murray. He's got it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Kareem Hunt, his 2nd touchdown on the season as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone.
25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
Bang, 0. Bang.
This is Mostert. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Set, 280. 55. Hey, eat. Here we go, D. All day, defense. Hey.
Now Mostert. And some space here. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And he's going to wind up getting this all the way down to the Buccaneers' 34.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll try the air now with Stafford. This pass complete to Higgins. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
Come on now.
Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Watch out. Watch out.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, we're looking at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there, because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Stafford. Flushed out, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Credit that sack to Jabal Sheard.
We always talk about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. So he had a chance to get him on the board there, but unfortunately that big yellow metallic structure in the back of the end zone, it had other plans.
And that's when we're kickers watching it the whole way saying, oh no, don't hit it. Rats.
Check.
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he'll be taken down right around the 27. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Don't be mad. More coming.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Mike 56. Let's go, tackle.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Come on, set. 60 out low. 56. Man, I got you.
From the 27, Murray. Open man is Uzama. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 22 yards there, a 1st down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Murray now on 1st down. That's going to be caught by Samuel. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Curtis Samuel, his 2nd touchdown on the season as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. A nice little juke. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
And to give this time to the tailback. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
Here's Stafford. Open man is Allison, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 10 yards, good for his Saints, first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing is Stafford. Open here is Allison. That's complete. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Move. Hey, boys, we got 4. 4 down.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Lady, stay with your man.
On first down, it's Stafford. Open man is Higgins. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. A little second effort there on the strong run. And then drop just inside of the 20. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Danny.
They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, minus 2 yards, brings up 3rd down. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Stafford. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
2nd and 2 at the 23-yard line.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Let's go, D. He's checking. He's
They run the counter with Cook. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
Go!
And the Buccaneers first down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Ready.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now a run with Cook. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And he completes it to Hunt. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 44-yard line.
Right there.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. He'll fire one end zone for Cooks. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
He finds Beckham complete. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Murray now 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys at 1st and 10.
36. Blue draw Cokers.
First down, Murray. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Murray again, 2nd and 10. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. The Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu, there defensively to make the play.
3rd down and 10 yards to go.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Brandon Cooks, incomplete. Results in a 4th down.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, this from 39. The kick by Maher is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Bucs with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Let's go one more. Switch. Check 99. Check 99. Kill. Same on.
Again, it's Cook. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Murray now to throw. He finds his target, Beckham. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
It's a gain of 16, first down Tampa Bay. So in Saints territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 41. On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be second down. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Check.
They run again with Hunt. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
From the gun on third down, Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither guy is immune.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. The reception good for 7. It's third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Back to throw, Stafford. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Trey Flowers picks it. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
He's coming. Double up.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
Ready?
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. On the counter, Hunt. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. It's a gain of 3, and it sets him up with 2nd and just 2 yards to go. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Set, hut. 10, Tuscan. 12. You better bring it. You better bring it. Let it go.
Back to the ground, this time Cook. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
And how about the dime look here? 6 DBs on 3rd and inches.
Daring them to run the ball.
And give them 5 yards there, and it's enough for the first.
That's good for a Buccaneers first down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Rip left, rip left.
On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the 3rd quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
Don't let them breathe. Don't let them breathe. Rotate. Spell. Don't let them breathe, defense. Check 50. Check 50. Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
They'll run again with Hunt. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right, he's pretty much been completely neutralized. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now Cook. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Check him. Don't get nervous.
They run it again with Cook. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Bucks on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Now on 4th down, Bruce Arians will send out his field goal unit. And this a 39-yard attempt. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the 4th quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Again, they'll run it with Mostert.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Set! Yellow lady! Yellow lady!
Stafford on first down. That's complete to Taywan Taylor. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
I got you, boy.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he's eating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The Saints on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. Here it's 3rd and 3. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? And they give this time to the tailback. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. What a game this defense continues to play, huh?
Yeah, they've been aggressive from the first snap, and they've controlled this ball game. But right now, if you're on the other side of the ball, you've got to match that aggressiveness. No points so far in this game. Moving the football, got to be that way to go against them and try and get some points on the board.
And I'm curious on the defensive side if they stay aggressive, because you know they want to pitch this shutout.
Yeah, they have to be aggressive, but they also have to be smart about it as well, because one mistake can turn into 6 points.
That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? The quick slant caught, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 5-yard touchdown, and the Saints get a bit closer. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. You're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. Now Stafford will come up, try to get his guys a two-point conversion. Here's Stafford. He's got it. So they convert the two. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a two-score game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken near the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
They don't want it, fellas. They don't want it. Keep playing hard, fellas, all day. Woo! Let's get it.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, Murray. It's caught by OBJ. 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
That's it, huh?
Odell Beckham, his 4th touchdown on the year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning, right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 23. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
And the Saints, 1st down.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Right. He's tight right here. He's tight.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Woo! Right there.
So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll get this out wide to Allison. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And the box with an extra defender in the secondary now on third down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will have a first down here at about the 40.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards.
Set! 20! 55! Hey, eat! Hey, let's get there.
Now a first down throw. Stafford. Buying time to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or two.
Set! 180! Check, 55, Mike.
In your face.
Looking to throw again on second down. Stafford. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Kill.
Hey, turn it up.
Right back to him on first down. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2. Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple.
Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55.
Stafford. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan and especially the execution.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on third and 2.
Stay 50.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. Completes it to Davis. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on second and goal.
Yeah, let's get a sack lunch.
Hey, give me radar. Hey, alert.
To throw again, Stafford. It's caught by Davis. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a third and goal. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on third and goal?
22. Let's go, Mike 50, Mike 50. Come on, baby.
Again, it's Stafford. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Devin White In there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. So time has run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory, and I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defensive side of the football, and I bet that you would agree.
Yeah, if you hold a team under 10 points, that's a job well done, really well done. So I would say game balls for every starter and every key player who participated in this game.
Now, see, I only like one game ball.
You're handing
out multiple, although I say